everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm recreating Suni Lee's everyday makeup look. This is it on my face right now, so if you like it, please keep watching. And I have a lot of the products, like I already owned a lot of the products that she used, so I hope that this will be pretty accurate to what she does. And yeah, I'm really excited. I really like how this makeup look turned out. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already, and let's get into it. I just finished watching her video a couple of times and took a few notes, and she does not start off with a primer. She just goes straight into concealer, and she uses the Hourglass concealer all over her face as a base, which I love. I love concealer all over the face as a base. I hope I like this. I've never used the Hourglass ones as an all over base, but I'm hoping it'll look good because it is too dry for my under eyes, I think, but maybe it'll look really nice as a base. And the concealer shades I'm going in with are Beech for all over my face and then Sepia for my under eyes. And she kind of does this when she puts it on. She like puts it on her jawline. It is raining a ton right now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Also, thank you so much for all the feedback on my mic and my audio. I'm so glad that it sounds nice and you like it because I am so happy to have better audio. I've been wanting better audio for a long time, but I've just had some mishaps and some things that weren't working before when I tried a new mic. But it sounds like this mic here is working really well. So far, I'm actually loving this concealer as a base. I wonder what it's going to be like on my under eyes. I haven't used it in a while, like a very long time, maybe even a whole year, because I just remember the first time that I used it, it was too dry for my under eyes, but I really, really like it as a base right now. It looks really pretty and natural, and it doesn't look too dry, but we shall see for my under eyes, because usually things look pretty dry on my under eyes. Okay, this is the base so far. I actually really, really like it. I think it looks so pretty and like I would say this is a full coverage concealer, at least for me, very full coverage. And it looks like a soft matte, which I really like as well. It's not looking too dry on my under eyes, but I'm just gonna hold off on saying that I love it on my under eyes for now because I might not in like half an hour or something. But then she goes in with the LYS bronzing stick. I unfortunately do not own that. It looks beautiful, but I'm gonna go in with my Milk bronzing stick. This Milk bronzer is in the shade Baked, and she puts it in all of the classic places like the cheekbones, her forehead, the jawline, and then she also did the two tiniest lines on her nose. So I'm going to try that as well. And she says she likes looking very, very bronzed. She also used a lot of brushes when she was putting her makeup on. I don't think I remember seeing her use a like beauty blender or a makeup sponge during her routine. So often I will put bronzer on my jawline and I'll forget to blend it out. And then I look in a mirror and I see a brown line of bronzer on my jawline and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to blend that out. That's embarrassing. Okay, this is all of the bronzer on. I'm loving how this is looking so far. After the LYS bronzer, she goes in with the Rhode Beauty Pocket Blush in the shade Toasted Teddy, which I own. So I'm really excited to use this. I've only used it like twice, I think, maybe even just once. I'm going to put it right where she did as well. She just put it on like the high points of her cheekbones, and she blended it out with a brush. This is an aside, but I've been loving this brush from Basma Beauty. It is like the perfect size for a blush brush. It's like angled and really dense, and I don't know, it's so good. And they also embossed my name on it. I cry. I don't have many things that have my name on it because my name is not a very common name. So, you know, when you go to like gas stations, when you're visiting a new place and you pick up like a keychain with your name on it, I never, ever, ever find my name. Never. So anytime I get something something embossed with my name on it, I feel very special, and it like heals my inner child because I never experienced things with my name on it and I always felt left out. She also put the blush on her nose a little bit and on the chin as well. And then after that, she goes in with another cream blush. She goes in with the Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Blushing, and she puts that on top of the Toasted Teddy one. So she likes a very blushed look, it seems like. Not unless I'm adding too much, which I might be, but she added like multiple blushes. And then she went in with a Givenchy powder, the loose powder, and then she put it on like her jawline. I do not have that powder, but I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder because it's like a classic loose powder. And she used a puff as well, and she just like dragged it like that. I never do this. So this feels very foreign and different to me. I'm not used to like baking. Honestly, I should though, because I usually drag my like bronzer way too low on my cheeks. So I'm probably gonna like this. Then she lets that sit for a bit and she goes in with the Hoola bronzer. She went in with the Hoola like caramel bronzer. I don't have that one, but I do have the OG Hoola bronzer, so I'm gonna go in with that one. I've actually always really loved this bronzer. I've always thought it's a really pretty shade and formula. And she puts the bronzer on her nose as well as her chin when she's doing the video. And she says she loves looking bronze, so I'm gonna make sure to put a lot of this on there. She also says she doesn't like looking shiny and she prefers to look matte. So I think I might, maybe I'll wait until I do my blush. But if I'm still looking a little shiny on the cheeks, I might add more powder there. But she does go in with powder blush later, so I'll wait to put powder on my cheeks. And then she wipes off the rest of the powder on her jawline. And then she goes in with the powder side of the Patrick Ta She's Blushing blush and puts that on top of her blush. And then she goes in with another blush. I do not own that blush. It is Hourglass Sublime Flush, but I do own the Hourglass Luminous Flush blush, and this looks pretty similar. I also tried to look up some dupes, and one of them was Clinique Pink Honey Pop. So I think I'm gonna put this on first, and then I'll put on the Hourglass one, because the Hourglass one is a little bit luminous, and the Clinique one is matte, I think. Actually, this one might be a little luminous as well. Another reason I wanted to do this video is just because I owned a lot of the products that she was using. So I thought it would be fun to recreate. Okay, I'm feeling very, very, very blushed. So after she does her blush, I think I'm done with blush now. Yes, she fills in her brows and she uses the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, which I have. I'm using the shade 6. She also goes in with a Kosas brow pencil, but I don't own that. So I'm just gonna go in with the one brow pencil. If there are any other celebrity makeup looks you want me to recreate, or just makeup looks in general that maybe you like find on Pinterest or something, I would love to do that. So please send me any that you think would be a good video, because I have a ton of Pinterest makeup looks saved on my Pinterest, and there are a few that are like pretty outside of my comfort zone that I think would be really fun to recreate. But I also have a lot of like very natural looks on my Pinterest as well. And there's always a ton of celebrity makeup looks that I want to do. So if you have any suggestions, please send them my way. And if you have like a specific photo that you want me to recreate, you can DM it to me on Instagram, or like in the comments below, just tell me which celebrity makeup you want me to recreate, and I would love to do that. Maybe I can like start a series of just recreating makeup looks. So after she does her brows, she goes in with the NYX Brow Glue, and she says this is her like absolute favorite and she will always return to it. I actually haven't used this in a while. I don't know why. I don't think I loved it. Maybe it was like too wet or something, or maybe I wasn't using it the right way. But she puts it in her brows, and then after she puts it in her brows, she just lets them like sit and set down a little bit. She doesn't do anything with her eyes, like no eye makeup at all, because she has lash extensions. And then she didn't put anything on her lids, like a cream or anything like that. So I'm not going to do that either. I've already put mascara on though, so that step is done. And then she moves on to her lips. And she first goes in with the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine lip liner on the outer edge of her lips, and I own that, so this is exciting. I also have not used this in a very long time. So long, I need to sharpen it. I have this Glossier Sharpener that they came out with during their Glossier Play era, and I didn't buy it during that time, but I wanted it so bad and I was so mad that I didn't buy it. And so I ended up buying one on Poshmark. Actually not for too expensive. Maybe it was like $5 or $10 more expensive than it should have been. But then they came out with them again. So I cry, but it's okay because I own it now and I really, really love it and it was worth it. So after she lines her lips, she goes in with the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut shade and she fills in her lips. I don't own that shade, but I looked up dupes and they said that the Maybelline lifter liner in the shade Big Lift was a dupe, which I own. So I'm gonna fill my lips in with this, like she does. I like that she puts lip liner all over her lips, like a lipstick, because I love doing that. I think that's another reason I was really drawn to this makeup look, because it was very like wearable, and a lot of the steps that she did I loved, and a lot of the types of products that she used I really liked. Like I love a cream blush, a cream bronzer, and concealer all over my face, so I just felt like I would really, really like this makeup look. That lip combo is so, so pretty. And then on top she puts on the Olehenriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in the like creamsicle shade, or the clear shade that they have. I love this product so much. She really hyped it up as well. Like I remember it selling out after she talked about it. And a long time ago when I had this, I lost it, or I thought I lost it, and I repurchased it immediately because I didn't want to be without it. That's how much I loved it. And then I ended up finding it, which is fine because now I have two. I'm almost done with one of them. I opened a new one for this video, but I'm glad I have a backup because I ran through the first one. And it's such a gorgeous lip product. I love it. It's so moisturizing and gives you the prettiest shine on the lips as well. So after she does her lips, she lays down her brows, which, maybe I wasn't letting the NYX Brow Glue set down enough before I was using it, because that's really pretty. I really like the finish of that and the texture. So maybe that's the trick, is to let it set down a bit first. I am going to powder my face a little bit more and kind of like bring this blush down just a tad for my taste, because it's a bit too much for me. And she does say she likes a matte makeup look, so I think that'll serve the makeup look well too. Another reason I loved this makeup look is because she did nothing on her eyes and she was just wearing her like lash extensions, and I rarely do eye makeup because I'm just not good at it, and my eyes are so hooded that I feel like when I do my eye makeup it just gets sucked up by my lids and ends up disappearing. So I also love that she didn't do any eye makeup. I also think I need more bronzer, so I'm gonna add more bronzer too. And that is the completed makeup look. What do you think? I really, really like it. It is a lot of products, it's a lot of layering, but I will say it looks really nice. Like my skin looks very good. It looks very like full coverage, matte. Except my forehead, I forgot my forehead. And my skin just looks really like smooth right now. See, look, I forgot to blend it. I'm really liking the Hourglass concealer still under my eyes. I hope that it continues to stay this way because it really is pretty. And I love it all over my face. It's very full coverage. It's honestly kind of like just like a foundation on the face. Overall, I really, really like this makeup look. Let me know your thoughts. I do feel like I'm wearing too much blush personally, and I would maybe not wear as much blush, but it is still very, very pretty. And I can see this makeup lasting as well because the concealer is quite like full coverage and it's set down as well. So I feel like my skin is not gonna go anywhere, especially if I were to set this. I think it would look fab. Honestly, I would wear this for like an event. I do think that she might use these for her Olympic events or just like competitions in general, and I can see why. And that's also probably why she wears so much blush, is because she's like being filmed and she's on TV, and when you're on TV you really do need more makeup for it to actually show up. But in person I would definitely use a lot less blush. But let me know what you think. Would you recreate this makeup look, or have you already recreated this makeup look? I would love to know. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Catch you in the next